Hi there, fine viewers, and welcome to another. We got a f***ing screen now! You see that shit? Look!
Why do I look like a 90s dude? What are we talking about in this episode, Ryan?
We're talking about the newest episode of Doctor Who, of course. What else to
yes.
expect?
Yes. We are talking about the Village of the Angels episode. This is our review on it. There are spoilers, so if you haven't seen it yet, I would advise to click off. This isn't my real accent. But yeah, we're here to explain our thoughts to you and go from there. So, indeed. So, in our prediction, I said that maybe that what was her name? Mrs. Mayfield? Is that her name?
Hayfield?
Hayward?
Hayward. That was her, Hayward.
Yeah, so I thought...
Hey, Wallow.
I thought she was, I thought she was the girl's missing's mom, but it turns out it was Peggy, the missing girl, older, aged 67 or 66, I think.
Which you called while we were watching the episode.
Yes.
Another prediction that I made was that it was the origin of the Weeping Angels, which was partially true, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So it had to do with a slab where there were angels pouring out of, and they mentioned something about the origins or the creation or the start. So we'll see what goes on with that.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't abandon that. That would really be terrible.
Yeah, it's really looking interesting. And let's dive into the spoilers. You want to reveal the spoiler?
Which one?
The one that happens at the end with the doctor.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jodie gets turned into a big old rock lady. She looks like a bishop to me. Perhaps maybe a
Nice.
knight, a rook.
So do you want to dive into that? Because it is called Into the Deep.
So, she was recalled to the Division, which is something that you'd have more knowledge in than me, because I don't recall.
So the Division has been around since the Timeless Child episode, back on Gallifrey, and the Division were the first Council of Time Lords.
Right, never mind. I remember the Division.
So, yeah.
So there are ties back to the Timeless Child, which they promised on. They made a promise that they'd be diving more into the Timeless Child, and they delivered on that, which is great.
Yep.
We're going to be seeing what happens with that, but as to why Jodie was turned into a Weeping Angel, perhaps it was a placement for the soul, perhaps it was a duplication of the self. We have no idea what happens with that.
Yeah.
All we know is that Dan Mandy, is that
Dan and
Yaz, they got to watch in horror from 1901 from the side of a time lapse as she turned into a Weeping Angel. So we're going to see how that works and how they work from 1901, because as future old Peggy told past young Peggy, she doesn't come back for a long time. She also made stipulations, or she made it seem as though that Dan and Yaz are with her for a very long time. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see how that works out. I bet the Flux plays something into that, but we'll see.
Yeah. Anything else that you've noticed? I got scared, not scared, but I caught kind of an oh shit moment when the Weeping Angels took over the lie detector.
Oh yeah, when they
scribbled
out they did the what was it, the Acacia strain or Apex Twin picture in the audio thing.
Yeah.
No, that's weird. Well, I'm curious to see what happens to old Clara.
Claire
Brown. Yeah. I don't know what happens to her. She's got a Weeping Angel in her McBrain trademark.
Yeah.
I'm eager to see what happens with that, because it makes me think that the Rogue Angel had actually not been a Rogue Angel and had been working with the rest of them for the entire time. So it was a ploy to get the Doctor back to the Division, but why would the Weeping Angels be working with Division? Now that's the question, innit?
Well, we'll probably dive a little more into that in our prediction for episode 5. But for now, let's talk about how we like it. What do you think could have been better? Or, and our favorite moments or whatever. So we'll just dive more into that.
See, okay, so I told you about this before we started filming, but I feel like just as a whole, Jodie's eras just felt kind of detached, and that's no fault of her own. We agreed on the first episode when they had Tim Shaw that it felt apart from Doctor Who as it was. And I don't know what changed that, because all the elements were still there. It just, something felt outside of the realm of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that it's bad, it's just I felt disconnected, maybe because I'd been so into the franchise. I haven't seen a lot of classic, but I've been into the franchise from Eccleston all the way through. And it felt different. And that might just be under the writing, I don't know. Like, Jodie as a character seems pretty solid, it's just I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunity for what she could have been doing. And I feel like what was it, series 12? That was the one before. So we're on 13 now.
Yeah, we're on 13.
I feel like series 13 is better than series 11, but not better than series 12.
I think it's about tied.
Yeah. I feel like something's gonna miss. I don't know. It's still really good. I just feel like there's an element that's missing to have made it a really standout kind of project. And I guess I just have to watch the rest of the series and figure that out.
Yeah. That's another thing too. It's I think when we watched Once Upon a Time, which was the episode 3 of Doctor Who Flux, and we said it was all confusing, I watched a Twitter of John Bishop, and he said everything will make sense as you watch more. So, and there's obviously 2 episodes left as of today. So, but yeah, I thought it was one of the best episodes. Probably one of my favorites so far, because that, even though it's the other 3 have not been Earth-based as much as this one's probably the most Earth-based one that we've seen so far.
Yeah, well, I got my wish for more space-bound things.
Yeah,
but that's still not really happening. It's Vinder's in space, you got Bell traveling from planet to planet, which is cool, but there's no story taking place aside from that on another planet, which I wish they would do more of.
Yeah. Well, I think they can only do so much, I think, for filming with COVID and what have you, so I think...
It's space!
Yeah.
It won't survive in space! Do more space things!
Do more space.
There's no restrictions, they could make fun of it.
Yeah.
They don't.
No. Yeah, no, I think... I really wish, instead of teasing us about Timeless Child info, how about just, feed it to us, because...
I feel like that's coming next episode.
Yeah, because it's they keep teasing us for a while, and then it's like this. Yeah, you want some? Oh, no, you can't have any. And I'm like...
So they're a bootlegger in the streets? They're like, hey, you want to buy a sundial?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's hey man, do you want a Timeless Child info?
You want some info? Yeah, I can't have any, mate. It's just not the way. It's
just
not
kidding.
Just kidding. These bootleg cards that you could buy for info.
Yeah, it's just you gotta keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And it's but the good news is we'll still have this special as well on New Year's Day, and I think that would be pretty neat. So
yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
So guys, what was your favorite part about this week's episode, and what do you think they could have done differently, or should they have done anything differently? Let us know down in the comments below. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe if you are feeling up to it. And we will see you guys in the prediction video for the next episode.
Yes.
Toodaloo.
This has been Stephen Riley. See you later.
Toodaloo, mate.